Welcome to my channel Coin Worth Million. This channel is a special place where every video brings you new knowledge, entertainment, and exciting experiences. Here you will find informative content, engaging stories, and everything that sparks your curiosity. Our goal is to make every moment enjoyable, help you learn something new, and be a part of this growing family. So join us and start this wonderful journey today. The 50-cent coin of Malaysia minted in 2001 is an important part of the country's modern numismatic history, representing the second series of Malaysian coins that were in circulation between 1989 and 2011. This coin reflects not only the economic and cultural identity of Malaysia during the early 21st century but also the ongoing evolution of the Malaysian currency system under the symbol of Sen, which is a subdivision of the Malaysian ringgit RM. The term, sen, is derived from the Spanish word, centavo, and is equivalent to 1/100th of a ringgit, much like cents to a dollar. The 50-cent denomination, therefore, represents half of 1 ringgit, making it one of the highest value coins in the Malaysian coinage system at the time. Historical context and background. Malaysia, after gaining independence in 1957 and forming the Federation of Malaysia in 1963, initially used the Malaya and British Borneo dollar before transitioning to the Malaysian dollar in 1967, and finally adopting the ringgit in 1975. The coinage underwent several redesigns to reflect Malaysia's independence, culture, and national identity. The second series of coins, introduced in 1989, was designed by the Malaysian artist and sculptor Ismail Ibrahim. The 50-cent coin from this series, including the 2001 issue, retained key features of this design up until the introduction of the third series in 2012. Design details. The obverse front of the 50-cent 2001 coin features the national flower of Malaysia, the Hibiscus rosa sinensis, locally known as Bunga Raya. The hibiscus symbolizes courage, rapid growth, and the beauty of the nation. Above the flower is the inscription, Bank Negara Malaysia, which is the central bank of Malaysia responsible for issuing the country's currency. Below the flower is the denomination, 50 sen, and the year of minting, 2001. The design is simple yet elegant, reflecting the aesthetic preferences of Malaysian coinage at the time. The reverse back side of the coin features a traditional Malaysian pattern called sulur kekang, which is a creeping plant motif commonly found in traditional wood carvings and textiles. This design element was used to emphasize the cultural heritage of Malaysia, merging the everyday utility of the coin with the artistic heritage of the nation. Specifications. The 50-cent coin of 2001 was made of copper-nickel alloy, with a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It has a diameter of 27.5 mm, a thickness of 2.5 mm, and a weight of approximately 9.33 grams. Its edge is reeded with a security feature consisting of a continuous line of small ridges. This security edge was intended to prevent counterfeiting and distinguish the coin from lower denominations. Minting and circulation. The coin was minted by the Royal Mint of Malaysia, Keelong Wong Bank Negara Malaysia. The mintage for the year 2001 was relatively high, as it was during a period of strong economic activity and regular coinage demand. However, the exact number of coins minted is not always publicly released in detail by the central bank. These coins circulated widely throughout Malaysia for over a decade before being gradually withdrawn with the introduction of the third series coins in early 2012. Economic role. The 50-cent coin was one of the most valuable coins in circulation during the time, commonly used for mid-value transactions such as purchasing snacks, bus fares, small household items, and vending machine payments. It was often paired with the RM1 note or coin to make exact change. In an economy where small denominations play an important role, the 50-cent coin was highly functional. Numismatic value and collectability. As of today, the 50-cent Malaysia 2001 coin holds moderate collectible value among numismatists. Its value depends on its condition, rarity of minting errors, and whether it remains in uncirculated UNC or proof condition. Circulated pieces typically hold only face value or slightly more, around Rm 0.50 to Rm 1, while uncirculated or proof coins may be valued between Rm 3 to Rm 10 depending on demand. Coins with minting errors such as double die, off-center strikes, or planchette flaws can fetch significantly higher prices among collectors. Cultural and symbolic significance. The hibiscus design on the 50-sen coin serves as a reminder of Malaysia's identity and its embrace of nature as part of its national symbolism. The coin's presence in the pockets of millions of Malaysians during the early 2000s makes it a nostalgic piece for many. It also reflects the era before Malaysia's major currency modernization in 2012, when the third series coins introduced a smaller, lighter design with improved security features. Legal tender status. Although the second series coins, including the 50-sen 2001 issue, were officially demonetized in April 2017, they could still be exchanged at Bank Negara Malaysia up to a certain deadline. After demonetization, they cease to be accepted in everyday transactions but remain legal collectibles. Condition grading for collectors. Collectors evaluate the 50-sen 2001 coin using international coin grading standards such as good G, fine F, very fine VF, extremely fine EF, XF, almost uncirculated O, and mint state uncirculated MS, UNC. Coins in MS or UNC condition are particularly desirable, as they exhibit no circulation wear and retain full luster. Modern relevance. Today, this coin represents a transitional phase in Malaysia's coinage history, marking the end of heavier, larger coins before the modern lightweight designs took over. It is widely collected both locally and internationally, often forming part of complete Malaysian second series coin sets. Next coin. The Sen Malaysia 1990 coin stands as a notable example of Malaysian numismatic history, representing the transitional period of the nation's currency system during the late 20th century. Issued as part of the first series of Malaysian coins introduced in 1967, this coin continued the design legacy established after Malaysia adopted its decimal currency system on the 12th of June 1967, replacing the former Malaya and British Borneo dollar. The 10-sen denomination, equivalent to 0.10 Malaysian ringgit, was one of the most frequently used coins in everyday transactions during the 1980s and 1990s, and the 1990 issue is significant because it belongs to the years when the first series was still dominant before the second series was introduced in 1989-1993 with gradual transitions. The coin's obverse features the national symbol, a hibiscus flower, known scientifically as Hibiscus rosa sinensis, which is the national flower of Malaysia, symbolizing courage, life, and rapid growth. Above or around this hibiscus motif, the word, Bank Negara Malaysia, is inscribed, which translates to, National Bank of Malaysia, signifying the issuing authority. Below the flower is the coin's denomination, 10 sen, with the year of minting, 1990, placed prominently. The font used is simple, sans serif, designed for legibility in everyday circulation. The reverse of the coin features a traditional Malaysian, weave, or songket pattern, motif, a design chosen to represent the rich cultural heritage of Malaysia, reflecting the intertwining of tradition and modernity. Regarding its physical characteristics, the 1990 10-sen coin is composed of copper-nickel alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance with good resistance to corrosion and wear, which was essential for heavily circulated coins. It weighs approximately 2.83 grams, has a diameter of 19.41 millimeters, and a thickness of about 1.41 millimeters, with a milled reeded edge to help differentiate it by touch from other coins of similar size, especially useful for the visually impaired. The coin was minted by Bank Negara Malaysia's official minting facilities, and during 1990, a substantial number were struck to meet circulation demands as Malaysia's economy was rapidly expanding during that decade. The coin does not bear a mint mark, as was customary for Malaysian coins of this series. In terms of circulation history, the 10-sen 1990 was widely used in daily transactions, such as purchasing food, drinks, and small goods, as 10 sen represented a meaningful fractional value in 1990, though its purchasing power has significantly diminished over time due to inflation. By the early 2010s, this series was gradually withdrawn from active circulation as the new third series, with enhanced security and reduced size, was introduced in 2012. Collectors today seek the 10 sen 1990 primarily as part of a full set of Malaysian first series decimal coins, and its value depends largely on its condition. Circulated pieces usually hold nominal or face value 10 sen, but uncirculated or proof-like specimens, especially those preserved in mint sets, can fetch higher values among collectors, sometimes ranging from a few Malaysian ringgit to over 10 Malaysian ringgit depending on rarity and condition. From a historical perspective, the 10 sen 1990 reflects Malaysia's post-independence era of industrialization and modernization, when the country was solidifying its economic and cultural identity. The choice of motifs, the hibiscus flower and traditional weave, demonstrates the blend of natural and cultural symbols to project a unified national image. The metal composition choice of copper-nickel also reflects global trends of the time, as many nations in the 1980s and 1990s used similar alloys for their low-value coins due to durability and relatively low production cost. Numismatists classify the 1990 issue under the first series Malaysian ringgit coins 1967–1988–89 transition period, and consider it part of the later production years before the full shift to the second series featuring a different obverse and reverse design. Some varieties in strike quality may exist because coins from this era were mass-produced, but no major rare errors or varieties of the 1990 10 sen are widely documented, making it a common date coin for collectors. However, its historical importance lies in its representation of the everyday Malaysian life of the early 1990s, when coins played a vital role in daily commerce far more than in today's increasingly digital and cashless economy. The coin's gradual disappearance from regular use after 2012 means many people now encounter it mainly in old savings jars, inherited collections, or flea markets. Preservation of such coins is advised by keeping them in dry, non-acidic holders to prevent tarnish, as copper-nickel can develop dull gray patina over decades. In numismatic catalogs such as Krause's Standard Catalogue of World Coins, the 10 sen 1990 is listed with its standard technical details and is not considered rare, but mint state examples MS65 and above remain attractive for type collectors. Its face value today equals only about 0.02-3 United States cents, but as part of a historical collection, its worth lies more in its cultural and chronological context. This coin also reflects the monetary policy of Malaysia at that time, where the sen was still meaningful in small transactions, unlike today when lower denominations such as 1 sen have been demonetized. In educational terms, this coin provides a gateway for young collectors and historians to learn about Malaysia's economic development, numismatic evolution, and design philosophy. It represents a period when Malaysia was under the leadership of Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad, first tenure, and experiencing rapid industrial growth, foreign investment inflow, and modernization of public infrastructure. Hence, even a simple coin such as the 10 sen 1990 becomes a silent witness to an era of transformation in Southeast Asia. Collectors categorize its condition on a standard grading scale. Good G means heavily worn but identifiable, very fine VF retains most design but shows wear, extremely fine XF shows light wear only on the highest points, and uncirculated UNC or mint state MS coins show no wear with full mint luster. Proof issues were not generally released for this date for public purchase, but some specimen sets exist in central bank archives. The legacy of the 10 sen 1990 is therefore multifaceted, monetarily modest, historically rich, culturally symbolic, and numismatically accessible. It serves as a tangible artifact from a time when coins were still a daily necessity in Malaysian markets, transport, and schools. Its continued study helps preserve the story of Malaysia's currency heritage, reminding us that even small denominations play a vital role in shaping a nation's economic narrative. Next coin. The 10 Sen Malaysia 2002 coin represents the second series of Malaysian Sen coins, which was introduced in 1989 and continued until it was replaced by the third series in 2012. This particular coin reflects the monetary design philosophy of Malaysia during the early 2000s, a period marked by modernization, increasing trade, and the gradual shift towards a semi-digital economy while still relying heavily on physical coins for daily transactions. The obverse side of the 10 Sen 2002 coin features the denomination, 10 Sen, centrally positioned, with the year, 2002, placed just below it. Above the denomination is the wording, Bank Negara Malaysia, the official name of the central bank and issuing authority. This simple and symmetrical layout was designed to ensure clarity for users in everyday transactions. The reverse side depicts a traditional Malay artifact known as the Siramau pattern, inspired by the tengkolik, a folded headgear used in Malay culture, along with the national flower, the hibiscus rosa sinensis, symbolizing courage, life, and the spirit of unity in Malaysia. This combination of cultural motif and national emblem reflects the government's effort to merge heritage with modern nationhood in its circulating coinage. In terms of physical specifications, the 2002 10 Sen coin is made from a copper-nickel alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gives it a silvery metallic sheen that is resistant to corrosion and wear, making it suitable for heavy circulation. The coin weighs approximately 2.82 grams, has a diameter of 19.0 millimeters, and a thickness of about 1.4 millimeters, with a reeded milled edge to help distinguish it by touch from other similarly sized coins. During its minting year of 2002, Malaysia was experiencing steady economic recovery following the Asian financial crisis of 1997-1998, and the production of coins was adjusted to meet growing transactional needs as the population expanded and commerce thrived. The coin was minted under the authority of Bank Negara Malaysia, with no mint mark included, as Malaysian coins of this era did not typically carry mint marks. In circulation, the 10 Sen coin was widely used for everyday purchases such as public transport fares, small food items, and vending machines. Its value at the time was relatively significant, as 10 Sen could purchase simple snacks or contribute meaningfully to small-scale trade, unlike today when its purchasing power has been considerably eroded by inflation. Collectors classify this coin as part of the second series Malaysian Sen coins 1989-2011, and view the 2002 issue as a common date with a large mintage, meaning it is not rare in circulated form. However, uncirculated or mint state examples, graded MS65 and above, are more desirable and can fetch values ranging from a few Malaysian ringgit to over 10 Malaysian ringgit depending on preservation. Over time, the coin's copper-nickel surface tends to develop a natural gray patina or dulling effect if not properly stored, and collectors recommend storing it in acid-free holders or coin flips to maintain its luster. No widely documented major mint errors are associated with the 2002 issue, but minor striking variations and planchette flaws, as with any mass-produced coin, may exist and can be of niche interest to error coin enthusiasts. Historically, the 10 Sen 2002 also reflects Malaysia's ongoing commitment to showcasing its cultural motifs on currency, as the Siramau design represented the continuation of a tradition where coins served as both functional money and miniature ambassadors of national identity. In 2012, this series was replaced by the third series, which featured smaller, lighter coins with enhanced security features and updated designs. Consequently, the 10 Sen 2002 coin was gradually withdrawn from circulation, though it remained legal tender for some years after the new series introduction. In terms of international numismatic cataloging, such as in the Standard Catalogue of World Coins by Krause Publications, the 10 Sen 2002 is listed as a standard circulation issue with its respective specifications and is generally valued close to face in circulated condition. For educational and historical purposes, this coin serves as a snapshot of Malaysia's early 21st century economy, social habits, and design philosophy. It represents a time when cash-based transactions were still dominant and small change was an essential part of daily life in Malaysian households, markets, schools, and transportation systems. From a numismatic standpoint, the grading scale for this coin follows standard practice: good G for heavily worn, very fine VF for moderate wear with most details visible, extremely fine XF for minimal wear on the highest points, and uncirculated UNC per mega Siemens for coins that retain their original mint luster and show no signs of circulation. Proof issues of the 10 Sen 2002 were not generally released to the public, though some may exist within official sets. Its face value today equals approximately 0.02-3 United States cents, but its numismatic and educational worth can be higher, particularly for collectors who aim to complete a full set of Malaysian second series coins. The legacy of the 10 Sen 2002 lies in its widespread use during a transformative era in Malaysia's history, acting as a modest yet enduring piece of the nation's monetary heritage. For future generations, this coin remains a simple but powerful reminder of a time when coins played a central role in everyday trade, public life, and cultural expression.